All right, all right. So yeah, the movie hadn't been started yet, and my gosh, there's still like a huge deck of postcards that were that were delivered. I mean, that were being sent for all the potential moviegoers, but apparently, I don't see there. It's still a little fewer, but it's probably too soon because I don't even know the extent of it. Now, I'm getting all the other memories of what Kill It Kill. Yeah, that was like a comedy drama, magical girl made by Trigger Studio, and now if you're thinking, oh man, these Cardcaptor Sakura series and Kill It Kill are two completely different worlds. Yeah, I agree. They're they're completely different. That's that's basically why, like, if Ryoko tried that one in a world, Cardcaptor Sakura world, yeah, I think her clothes would blow off, like, instantly gone. I mean, since there were no life fibers in that world, whereas like the Kill Kill world has is pre was already was there were no life fibers. Well, spoiler alert. Well, yeah, there were no. I don't. Yeah. So here, I'm not even kidding. Yep, I'm just gonna show you a little bit. Show you about this. There's still a lot. And I will show you a little bit. You can see in the corner. You can, yeah, you can tell. There's still a lot of postcards. So I don't know what to tell you. So, I don't see that a lot of fans coming to this place to see this movie because everybody got DVDs, Blu-rays, or they could just stream it on the internet. That's I think that's the big factor why I don't see a lot of fans go to see this movie because what else you could do about it? It's already. I mean, hell, the prologue for Clear Card was already been out since September 2017. So that's another one that it's already been overshadowed by what the likes of Sailor Moon, Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, Bleach, One Piece, and Kill a Kill of all things, and a bunch of other crap, big names out there that were overshadowing it, and and, just I'm an opinionated person, so yeah, I guess, like, if Crunchyroll anime movie night doesn't go well with some other part, I don't know what to tell you. But it's probably too soon. If it goes well in most parts of the world, great. Great. Well, in the States, that's okay. So I'll just stop talking and just, well, have a good day. No, cute. Alright. I guess you already. Yes, I got the popcorn and for about $6. That's not bad. But I do have to clear my mind hearing about what happens if Sakura and her friends, well, from Cardcaptor Sakura enters the world of, I don't know, Madoka Magica and Kill a Kill, or Sailor Moon Crystal. I think one, she might be ending up having some challenges from other magical girls who, like, I don't know, Kyoko, Sayaka, Memi, Hamura, and Monica at first, but then, like, well, not Monica, but the other four magical girls, but then, like, I think she probably end up befriending them and like it's similar to like lyrical Nanaha from lyrical Nanaha, I guess, and I think Kyubey will get his ass kicked by Carol and Lee, who, and of course Spinny, who they saw like Kyubey as like a huge threat to the universe, not only to the manga world but the rest of the anime multiverse. That it would be a disastrous move for if Kyubey was left on his devices, and of course, as for the post rebellion era Hamura, that's a big challenge. Sayaka, like I guess I'm gonna say is Sayaka would try to set a warning to Sakura that hey, this lady Hamura was dangerous. Try try to avoid her as much as you can, and because she is rewriting their face and all that stuff. Well, yeah, and I think like they like Devil Hammer will try to write off Sayaka to be like normal girl and try to make different things that were so drastically different from what it was, and yeah, and of course, and on Kill la Kill, if Sakura and her friends were somehow ended up in the Kill la Kill world, I think Mako and Sakura will end up being friends, and and Tomoyo would end up like do some weird random like a video. Oh my goodness, that's and then all this stuff. And I think and of course Ryoko, they'll probably like they're probably they'll probably like met and thought, oh, she's a tough scary girl at first, but then Ryoko some like okay, so she's not that bad, and Sakura thinks, oh yeah, then she's not that bad as well, and then of course the student council, I would say, if they somehow ran into Sakura from Cardcaptor Sakura, I would say that, let's just say that she's junior high and she had all the cards, the Sakura cards and the clear cards, and they ended up fighting her because like she's an outsider, but then I think Sakura, and it wouldn't be a fight at all. She would find out weaknesses from like the student consoles, and they'll have a hard time like getting around her because she was using these cards that I think even Sasuke would tell them don't fight her because she is a junior high. Don't take her that lightly. So she is just as dangerous as, or not just dangerous, but very strong. And she's too nice. Like it wouldn't be that much of a fight because and then all the student councils in Sasuke, Ryoko's older sister would end up being befriended, and I think I would say that's probably it. Of course, I would say Nui would think, oh yes, Sakura is too much. She's an outsider, and I want her dad, and all this. I think Carol and Lee and Yui would sense that Nui is too much. Like she's not a human being, a normal human being. She's really dangerous. And Yui would get really angry. Let's just say that. She'll try to kill Sakura. That's because like she's a threat to life fibers, and life fibers don't like her. So instead of trying to assimilate her, they try to kill her. So let's just say that. So yeah, I think I suppose like I think all the crystal version of the Sailor Moon team would just they'll just like back away, and it was like, no, that's not even a fight. It's not even worth entering or something like that. That, of course, yeah, yeah, this, yeah, I think the life fibers will be too scared of Sakura that they'll try to sacrifice a city just to kill Sakura and her friends because they found out it's a from to Rocky, or they who basically like saw her as a outsider and a mouse, nothing more than a mouse trying to steal a big bundles of cotton candy cheese. I would say that's yeah. That thing I think, and then Ryuko and Sasuke at this point, I think around the finale era, would try to stop the life fibers from taking over the universe and possibly affecting the multiverse. So yeah, so that's basically it. So don't know what to say, but yeah, I think Tomoyo will end up shipping a bunches of. I think in my end, if Tomoyo ended up shipping a bunches of characters from Madoka Magica and Kill la Kill, I think she'll do that, and everybody would flipping their nuts out. Wouldn't be that much a surprise though, and I think Sayaka would not be ended with Kyoko. I'm just saying she'll end up with I forgot who's this violin guy again that would end up with Hitomi, because since Devil Hamura at this point ended up rewriting her fate to be a magical girl instead of Sayaka. So yeah, yeah. And then of course, who else? Who else? I already said. Oh yeah, Tomoyo end up ship Mako with Garo, the big muscular dark skinned dude. He's like blushing. What are you talking about, little girl? And Tomoyo would just have a video evidence of Garo's and 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 is chatting with Mako and Ryoko, and Garo at the would just like bend would just fold like a deck of cards. So yeah. So hope I'm not loud enough, but you get what I'm saying. So yeah. So all the student consoles be very wary of Tomoyo, because she had a video camcorder, and she'll try to expose you and your shippings. Oh yeah. And Ryoko wouldn't even want to get caught in her camcorder trips. So you just have to be very careful of her. And also, yeah, I think that's it. I think Nanoha would be so happy, and that Sakura ended up befriending a bunches of characters from Kill la Kill and Madoka Magica so quickly compared to Madoka and of course Ryoko and Mako. So yeah. Good golly, Tomoyo, you're such a shipper of all things that you had to use a camcorder to expose and ship them and make good videos. So my hats to you, Tomoyo. So yay! So I'm gonna enjoy the movie, and yes, the movie has already been started. It's already been ongoing, so I'll say see. So of course you already seen there's a 5-second clip where there's this piles of postcards. Yeah, I think that the audience might either use DVDs and Blu-rays or lights, or just steam it on Crunchyroll or Hulu or whatever the case may be. So that's why you don't see like empty piles. There's still stacks of them. But anyways, I was thinking, what, man, if Tomoyo does live streaming record at real time, the nudist speech would be scared shitless. They'll be like, oh shit, oh shit. Even though, like, I, even though I, I, I pose, does manly pose in front of that middle school, I wouldn't even do that to her. There's no, I would, no, nope, 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 I'm done. Of course, Ryoko has a point. Like, you really don't want, you have to keep it decency on if you don't want to get your ass beat. So yeah. So so yeah, I think the characters from Kill la Kill should be nervous of Tomoyo's recording tactics, especially live streaming, because she can do that on her smartphone. So that's pretty much it. So, news be very nervous of Tomoyo because like you're trying to scare Sakura by being like posing like manly pose like borderline naked. Yeah, she go expose. Yeah, so yeah. Sorry, nudist beast. You can't be doing that when there's like middle school kids around, like Sakura and Tomoyo and Lee. So sorry, you can't do that no more. So there's like a I like the fight. So yeah. Here goes. Bye. Okay, so uh, yeah, and okay, so I know there's some other Kill la Kill fans might say, okay, so that's actually his name was the big brown muscular dude name was Gamagori Era. So if Gamagori of all people are so definitely afraid of Tomoyo, why do you think the how do you think Tomoyo would fare well with these life fiber based costume monsters, especially the Goku uniforms from first star to 3 star outfits? Well, well then I suppose I would say you might say that. Well, I don't, like Tomoyo was known for like designing costumes and and fashioning and sewing skills. Like she can do like design Sakura's costumes for Sakura. So she can like use the skills that against like some were like I would say up to 3 star, a few 3 star Goku uniforms. I think I think all the other high school clubs from I forgot which one was it. What school was that again? I keep forgetting. Is it Hojini Academy would be so definitely afraid of her. They're like, man, oh man, that is no normal human. What the hell are these two? And first off, why is this middle schooler could be so skilled at knowing this where the restaurant is at? She could be skilled enough to rival the highest top brass of the Rivas Corp on a level of Ryoko, Nui, and Ray. I think I finally got one. I think I finally got it right. And then I think I don't know. I don't know. It's just I'm just sitting having so many thoughts like when Ryoko was like oh man, I gotta protect Mako and this girl that I just been friends with, and this girl was like, oh yeah, these. Antonio was like, oh yeah, it's that restaurant of fate, yoink, yoink, and all the all the whole Ginny Academy student clubs would be so definitely afraid and so pissing their pants that they're like, my God, she is such a danger. Let's go after or let's flee. I don't know. And they're basically panicking, of course. Of course they're panicking, and they're going after Tomoyo because like she not only she could design costumes, oh yeah, and she basically roasted the Hoshini Academy, calling them like, oh wow, these are just so boring, and they're basically pissed. And I think the Hoshini Academy student clubs and consuls, especially the higher up, well at least four, were so pissed at her that like, man, even though these two are just middle schoolers, how dare they, like, they're not in a photographic club. That photographic club it's been prohibited, and and this girl was using this prohibited device called a camcorder and a smartphone that it shouldn't be allowed, and that's why they're like, at first they're not going to get along with Sakura and Tomoyo and of course her friends because they're they're in a world of kill where you're basically gonna get your ass beat in a kill universe. So I think yeah, like I said, I think she could do well, like feel well in it. And, her just using her like skills as a costume designer to basically yoink blip all the Goku uniforms and the life fiber monsters from assistance. Blip. Yeah, and Ryoko will be like, what the hell is she? Is she even normal? I kind of get reminded of Mako. And she can just like, man, if her skills as a costume designer was enough to scare off even Satsuki, Satsuki would be like, it's not even worth going against her. Let's go after Ryoko instead and not focus on those two, because I don't know how they do that. Remember that the episode where Mako just started a fight club, basically. I think like Sakura and Tomoyo and will basically talk her out of it and just have Ryoko fight off all the student clubs. Just basically outsider. Just basically clean off everything and not have like Mako and her family end up being corrupted by money cash, because you know you already know that episode of that. So yeah, that's basically enough to that was basically enough to piss off Ray and Yui. Oh my God, it'll be such a shitstorm, like I said. So yeah, I don't know. As much as crossover dreams I have, I don't think Clamp would let that happen. I was like, it's not gonna happen. It's just too weird. It'd be too weird. But anyways, I think, yeah, it's a magical related thing, but still, like I said, the Elite Four wouldn't even try to fight Sakura and Tomoyo because they're younger, but they still would try to kick them out because like they're wearing outfits that they're not supposed to wear, and plus their equipments like the camcorder and a smartphone are not allowed because they don't want to get their asses get caught by Rakio, Nui, and Ray. So that's why they basically got they basically shat their pants. So they don't want to do that. So I think that's why. I think I'm done. Overall, I should have said that earlier. The movie was good. So yay! So hope you liked it. I hope the Crunchyroll Movie Night is going so well. So have a good day. Well, yeah. Also, the nudist speech where had to wear something decent if they had to be meeting with the Cardcaptor Sakura characters because like they don't want to expose their privates to them. They're young. Dude, you had to be decent enough to cover themselves at least with a bikini or underpants or a speedo style one. Okay, so yeah.